Hey guys, welcome back. It's AO Coop here with another Fortnite video, and today we're going to be discussing the leaked challenges for Season 5, Week 3 of Fortnite Battle Royale. And so the first challenge should be to deal 1,000 damage to passenger vehicles. So to me, passenger vehicles are going to be the carts or the ATKs that you find around Paradise Palms, as well as shopping carts, because those are both rideable vehicles. And I've heard some speculation about it being shooting people inside them, but I'm thinking it's actually going to be deal damage to the actual cart or the actual shopping cart itself, because it would be extremely difficult to shoot somebody while they're in it, let alone while they're moving. So that's what I'm thinking as far as the first challenge. 1,000 damage, they don't really show the damage display, so I'm going to assume that's maybe breaking a cart or two, if I had to say personally. But again, not too sure. We'll show some footage of me pulling up on somebody, and you're going to see just exactly how hard it would be for someone to shoot while someone's driving a cart. So while I was playing, talk about the second challenge, which is actually going to be destroy targets. That's what it's listed as right now. What the targets will be, where they will be, and how many there will be, we're not too sure. It's not been officially leaked by Fortnite yet, by Epic Games, but as it gets closer we'll probably get some information and I'll be able to share it and show you guys where it's at. So right into the next challenge is use a launch pad. That one's pretty simple, especially if you drop in the 50v50 like I have here. They spawn more, and since there's so many people, oftentimes if you get down to the top maybe 25-ish people on your team, there's just going to be launch pads everywhere. And I mean, if you got it, use it. It's not like an exclusive thing where you have to knock someone to kill them. You just simply jump on the launch pad, and it should count as a challenge, as I do here. Pretty common to find. I find it in the couple first seconds of me playing this match while in Tilted Towers, and they're super simple. It's a really simple challenge, actually. One of the easier ones from this week. As an epic kind of trap, they might be kind of hard at first, but if you just drop into a nice 50-50 like I said, just if you find one, don't even worry about where it's at. Just place it down, give it a few bounces, and it should count to your challenge. Most likely 5 battle stars, half a tier, which is not that bad. So then, on to the next of our challenges is going to be searching chests in Fatal Fields. So we get these challenges every week where we have to search 7 chests in certain spots around the map. This week happens to be Fatal Field, which is good, I guess. I like it because I like Fatal Fields. I'm big on memorizing where all the chest spawns be at, and so I'll show you guys where a few of them are and where a few of my favorite ones are. And getting a chest is obviously very important in Fortnite. So getting these 7 chests, try to get them as quickly as you can. And you might even get a couple eliminations right off the bat of a game. And also in this area is our next challenge, which is going to be following a treasure map in SHAREfactory. So those type challenges alternate every week between searching a map and locating between things. This week, obviously, it's going to be following the map because last week it was searching between things. And I'll show you guys where that is at in just a couple minutes after I go through and show you these chest spawns in Fatal Fields. So as we glide in, my favorite spot personally is the stables, because it can spawn 2 chests, sometimes up to 3 chests right off the bat, but normally it'll spawn 2. One right above the looks like the north entrance, and one in the south left little room. There can be a chest, as well as the right one, but that one normally doesn't spawn in. It's normally only the left one. So as you see here, we get 1. We pull a heavy shotgun, which isn't too bad, but that's beside the point. They're not normally, especially in Fatal, they're not too far out of the way, kind of like in Tilted where they're behind secret walls, under secret floors. Normally here they're just straight up. You might have to build a stair or 2, but that's not too horrible. We get our second one here in the stables. Uh, there's a chest spawn that's right underneath this little kind of cove river type area. I'm going to imagine that that counts towards the challenge because it's obviously really, really close. I know sometimes Fortnite kind of likes to play around with that kind of stuff, but I'm going to imagine it's going to count for this one. So, but while we're on the topic of Fortnite, as this kind of plays out, birthday challenges will be coming out on the 24th would be Fortnite's birthday, and as of recording, it's the 23rd, so they'll come out tomorrow. So there'll probably be another video on that from your boy. So if you want to see another video kind of like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below saying what you'd like to see. Give this video a thumbs up, and help me make some future videos. So yeah, so we passed that little chest underneath the cove, and then from here I'm gonna head into this little wooded patch, I guess you could say. Normally there's a chest spawn there. Not really too many people go there, so if you need, kind of a more low-key chest, I guess if you could say, challenge week, but if you want the low-key one, there should be one right there that normally spawn. They can spawn underneath the two big black silos. Normally only one can spawn, so if you want to check there, that's a good spot. In the little houses that have two doors that are like wood, they normally have a chest. The barn will normally have a chest, which is going to be more your crowded spot, as well as the house. The house will obviously have about 2 to 3 chests, but it's going to be the most crowded spot, so I would try to steer clear of those. The barn can only spawn one, so I mean, if you want to go there, it's just going to be a race to whoever can get that chest first. So yeah, it's the wave. Fortnite's the wave. Fortnite challenges are the wave. You already know how it is. Battle Pass is the wave. We see that they're broken. Obviously, I went over here to show you that there can be a chest. The chest did not spawn this time. But we see a little basketball player trying to run up, so we give him the business. You already know how we do. You already know. Omega status here. It's really the wave. But yeah, moving on from that, in the like the southwest kind of corner of Fatal Fields, there's these 2 little shacks. In the one that's going to be on your left if you're coming through, right if you're coming from like Lucky type area, there can be a chest right behind the spot just shown. Nothing really spawns in the other one. I don't think there can be a chest spawn there. And so we're gonna pull up in a crib. I'm gonna show you where the 2 chests normally will spawn in the house. But the house is gonna be really crowded, so I mean, unless you're about that action, I personally would not recommend this landing spot in Fatal Fields for the chests. A big shout out actually to the people that I found these challenges. Express.co.uk. They fortunately let me get the challenges from them and be able to make this video. So big shout out to them. So you see, we pull up on a carbide. We get that killed out because that's all we do is get kills out here. And we ramp up, and I'm going to ramp up to the spot where I believe, not confirmed yet, but this is where I believe it is, and I'm going to speculate where it is. If it's wrong, and I find out somewhere, I will pin a comment down below telling you where the actual spot will be. But it should be in the spot where I'm dancing. It should spawn somewhere around there in that little dirt patch. That's normally where they spawn. So, walk over here. Just to get you guys a little more amped up gameplay. We got a kill right here. Try to drift, try to pull up, but he wasn't ready for the drum yet. Drum gun, probably the best gun in the game, but that's besides the point. So, the next challenge, and this is for like the 3rd week in a row, we have a challenge that has to do with explosives. This week it's 3 eliminations with an explosive weapon. And so explosives can be anything that blows up. The only ones that don't count are, I believe, stink bombs do not count to this challenge because they're not an explosive. Impulse grenades do not count. And beside that, I think every other explosive counts. So grenades, remote explosives, clingers, rocket launchers are probably going to be your best bet. Grenade launchers will be a good safe play as far as this challenge. But yeah, as you see, they're not explosives aren't too hard to come by. You know, first I opened 2 chests and I found a bunch of explosives right off the bat. You find them laying around houses. Nobody really picks them up because, you know, not really useful. So I'll show you a little tip on how you can do this. A lot of people think you need to knock people to get this challenge to count. But it's actually the opposite. You don't have to knock them with an explosive. You yourself need to knock them, and as you'll see in this gameplay footage. So I pull up on him with a drum gun. I get the knock. I throw a clinger right away. And there we go. We get our kill, and that's the challenge for you. It's not that it's super simple. And so this, I believe, is our final challenge for week 7. Week 7, no. For week 3, season 5. And it is to eliminate opponents in haunted hills. Now, if you've never played Fortnite before, haunted hills is not exactly the most crowded spot. It might be this week, so you might want to get it done as fast as you can, because after maybe I would say the first 3 days, no one's really going to start landing haunted, and it's going to become a difficult challenge to do, kind of like last season's with SHAREfactory. But I'm going to say that it's only really going to count, though, if you go within this kind of the cemetery border. I know last week in Paradise Palms, if you did it in the racetrack or in the little kind of Mexican-looking city, it didn't count. It had to be within that kind of city resort-looking area. And I'm going to say that the same thing's most likely going to apply for haunted hills. So if you do it at these little 2 houses that normally are over there, or you do it a little bit more up north toward like Junk Junction, I'm going to say it's not going to count. I'm going to say it's only going to count if you do it within kind of the gated cemetery house looking areas. So that's just how it is. It's really out in the open, so I mean, just get a gun first. If you get the gun first, you shouldn't have too much trouble finding some people that don't have guns. It's not a heavy loot area, and it's very open. Big place to hide, though, I will recommend, are in these little shacks. Check the little shacks, because they do have chests that aren't exactly visible right off the bat. You know, you kind of have to do a little bit of looking before you find the chest that you're looking for. It's a little out of the way, and you're probably not going to get a lot of good storms coming up here, but it is only 3 eliminations like every other week. So if you can do them in, you know, a couple of games, you shouldn't really have that many problems doing this challenge. So that's the end of all of our challenges. Hope this video was able to help you guys out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video and to the channel. Anything will help. Big shout out to Epic Games for making Fortnite. You know, it's a great game, awesome game. Big shout out to everybody that's out here watching the videos, everybody that's subscribing, leaving likes. I appreciate y'all. Let's try to get this video to 20 likes, and hopefully we can pull in some new subscribers. So, see you guys most likely tomorrow with a new video. You know, I'm going to try to do some every other day uploads. And yes, like I say, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.